Hello friends, this is Vikrant Joshi and welcome to my show Off the Record. Well friends, this blog I'll start with a couple of breaking news which no media houses have reported till now. One is there will be a change in Additional Chief Secretary Home, who is Mr. Iqbal Singh Chahal right now, and very soon the post will be given to Deepak Kapoor, who is the Irrigation Secretary ACS right now. But my sources say that Deepak Kapoor will be elevated to ACS Home. Those who don't know, after Chief Secretary in the Maharashtra bureaucracy, after the Chief Secretary, the second most powerful post is this one, ACS Home. So Deepak Kapoor, looking at Deepak Kapoor's closeness with Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, who is the Home Minister and Chief Minister, Deepak Kapoor has been, will be very soon awarded. Now this is all sources what tell me, and it will happen very soon as I'm told. Second thing is a very senior officer, very senior means very senior IPS officer, is putting down his or her papers for VRS. The reason is not known, but if this happens, and it is supposed to be happening, this officer will put his or her papers after the 26th, that is tomorrow of January. And very soon, if this happens, there will be a huge change in IPS lobby. One, there will be, the commissioner will be shifting, Commissioner of Mumbai can be shifted, Mr. Devin Bharti, or I had named another officer who can be the Chief Police of Mumbai Police Commissioner, and joint commissioners are any which ways, they are due for transfer. So there will be a change in law and order, crime, traffic. I don't think there will be any changes. There might be a change in economic offence wing as well. So let's see. Whole Mumbai police, including the ACS, including top bosses, they are in for a change. And that's about the two breaking news what I had. Now third is a very serious issue which I'm coming to. A lot of times in Maharashtra bureaucracy, a lot of bureaucrats, they just they don't go with the flow. Their principle is na khaunga na khane dunga, but at the same time, in this principle na khaunga na khane dunga, they forget to sign routine files. Now routine files in kaise hote, like daily routine ke jo aate hain matters, or even if the proposals or tenders which are positive, these officers refuse to sign the file. They don't sign only. Usme hota kya hai, the performance of that particular department gets hampered. So I have been telling, I wrote in my blog also the other day that addressing the Chief Minister, that now such people should be sent to such places where there is much of corruption. So where do we need such officers? Jahan pe system ko hold karna hai. Now where you want to hold is like department like RTO, where there is tremendous corruption. Ya fir, any other department where there is a lot of corruption, and Mr. Fadnavis wants to put a break now on that department, or dalal, un sabko control mein karna hai. So such officers should be sent to that department is my view. Because if they are in the mainstream, or like suppose they are in the BMC, or they are in say Mantralaya holding some principal secretary or secretary post, and they are not signing any files, so the minister suffers, the government suffers, the performance of that department suffers. And at the end of the day, it is our money which is at the stake. And I say non-performing, so it's okay to be non-corrupt, but here you should be thinking that, boss, whatever positive files are there, let me sign them. These people don't sign. So I have requested, and abhi iske wajah se kya hua hai, now I have written a blog today, and do you all know, and I'll tell you the topic, it is about the advertising policy. Do you all know whatever LED hoardings we have in Maharashtra or Mumbai, these people don't have policy in place right now. There was a policy in 2018 which got expired. I mean, khatam ho gaya uska term. 2021, Honorable High Court directed the government, that is the Urban Development Department, to frame a policy. And that policy cannot be changed by anyone, was the directives of the Honorable High Court. Hota kya hai? BMC mein, that time in BMC, the stakeholders who are like all these people who have hoardings and related businesses jinke hoarding ke saath hote, suppose there is a painter. So those stakeholders said that this policy which urban development has been that has made, it is not suiting us. So what did the BMC do then? BMC, without informing the government and the Honorable High Court, in 2022 made amendments in the policy and got it official gazette में डाल दिया उसको. People started thinking कि now this is the new advertising policy. Now the government doesn't know, neither does the Honorable High Court. And deals were brokered, tenders were submitted, and सब holdings का हो गया कि कौन किसको holding किसको मिलेगा. And business was very good. 2023, one additional municipal commissioner, or let me put it like the BMC, straight away came and said, boss, how could you make these changes? They challenged those, BMC के boss ने जो बनाया था, they challenged it and they said nothing doing, we are not preparing this policy anymore, this policy को हम change करेंगे. And हुआ क्या? When they put it, they drafted a new policy. जब ये नया ड्राफ्ट बना है पॉलिसी, दिस न्यू ड्राफ्ट विच वाज दे पुट इट इन पब्लिक डोमेन एंड दे वेलकम्ड सजेशंस एंड ऑब्जेक्शंस ऑन दिस पॉलिसी. 400 suggestions and objections came to the new 2023 का पॉलिसी में. गवर्नमेंट इन द मीन टाइम BMC bosses changed and हुआ क्या, this policy ना कोई एक्सेप्ट कर रहा है because people who had already brokered deal in 22, they said, boss, we are not accepting this 2023 wala policy. And whereas the rule says, the advertising ka jo guidelines hai, they cannot be changed for 10 years. And there was a change in 21 ke baad 22 mein change hua, 23 mein change hua. How ridiculous. I mean, this BMC and government just takes people for granted is what I feel. So now the confusion is so much that no policy is in work. Hoardings, people already buy plots, they buy hoardings, they advertisers want to advertise. Everything is happening without any guidelines right now. Can you believe this? So today in my blog, I requested the Chief Minister to please pay attention to this matter urgently and at least have some guidelines which will be comfortable for all the stakeholders. That is government, urban development department, BMC and the hoarding guys. I know, let's have 2-3 people from the industry of advertising industry, this hoarding LED hoarding business, and come and sit together and ideas exchange karke, make a new policy and just now don't touch it for 10 years. No one is allowed to touch that advertising policy. So I've written on that. And who have I say? Person who is that, मैंने बोला ना, one bureaucrat who has this thing कि I will not sign anything, I will not do it. That person, creates all this problem. And now because of that, government is losing revenue, BMC is losing revenue, hoarding guys are losing money because income hi nahi hai. There's no policy, anyone can come. And top of that, that Ghatkopar thing happened, that hoarding fell, and there was one Justice Bhosle committee which has been set up for that. That Justice Bhosle committee ne abhi tak report diya hi nahi why, how the hoarding fell, how people were killed, who are responsible. And whereas what my information says that all these people who are in the hoarding crash, who were arrested, they are out on bail right now. Life is smooth. Life is going very good. So all these things are happening. And Devendra Fadnavis needs to, just imagine, Devendra Fadnavis has signed worth billions of dollars FDI coming in our state. And when those companies come to our state or city, and once they know, we want to put advertise, because advertisement will be a mode of, communicating to the people. And when they say, there is no policy, imagine the anger Devendra Fadnavis will have. So that wo nahi ho, isliye I put a blog, and let's see if they read it and take up this issue seriously. So these were a couple of issues which were running in my mind since last 2-3 days, and that's about it. I've come and told you. Thank you very much.